What's up, everybody? This is James from B2J the Podcast. This is the part of the show where I tell you that this is not your mama's podcast. This is also the part of the show that I'm going to tell you right now. Our hearts are with everybody who is dealing with this pandemic, this COVID-19 coronavirus. I don't know I don't care what the political correct term of this is. We're all dealing with it. This show's for y'all. This show right here just so happens to be the AEW episode. So this is part of the new setup of our show. We're gonna start giving you chunks of shows because we kind of go in not really knowing exactly what we're gonna talk about. We're trying to have more of a
stick to one topic.
Yeah. We're trying to testing waters and stuff. So this is gonna be episode 5, but this is also the people's show. This show is for everybody who's dealing with this pandemic. We are all dealing with it in our own way. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys for following us on Facebook. That's our go-to social media outpost or whatever. And I think my baby just jumped and broke 2 of my ribs, man. But anyways, that's what I'm kind of dealing with. That's why this is the people show right here, because, man, my ribby skis hurt. But anyway, it's also a proven fact. The CDC just wants you guys. I mean, this isn't a proven fact. This is pretty much known information now. The CDC strongly wants everybody to stay at home and practice social distancing. What the CDC doesn't tell you is that by listening to B2J the Podcast, you're less likely to die from the COVID-19 virus. So there's that. Anyways, developing hot, ... Cue the intro.
You know, I always get nervous when we hit record on this sumbitch, and then I think, oh, fuck, well, what are people going to think, and shit like that. But you know what? I don't care. A fucking Batman movie, rated R, dude, is totally just killing it. And did your ears bleed at some point? Yes, they did. Yeah. Therefore, by process of elimination, I do not like John Jones. Knowledge? It's a silent K. Our language is pretty fucked up. Because you're a professional sleeper? Hell no, Anderson. He does the most badass Mexican on guitar of all time.
Carlos Santana.
Almost maybe instrumentally. You can have it. It's all yours. I don't want it back.
Dude, he can play the guitar and it'll sound like he's fucking your mother and you'll be alright.
B2J the Podcast. Things entertainment, baby. B2J the Podcast. Things entertainment, baby.
So, what's up, everybody? This is B2J the Podcast, and we're coming to you live from the
209 Stockton, California. Knows how to quarantine.
Stockton, California. Knows how to quarantine. Yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, we got a jam-packed show for you in this AEW showcase. Let's begin with Dynamite. That's happening tonight. Tonight being March 25th. And
the big one is Chris Jericho and Matt Hardy come face to face.
Yeah. All right. So
amazing. I don't think it's better than that. Without having Vince McMahon making the last call or WWE's creative in general blocking
I guess they haven't met each other in the ring since December of 1999.
Oh my God.
In a random handicap match in New York City, the 3-on-2 variety. It was a 3-on-2 variety, I guess, and it was marked one of the barely 30 confrontations over the course of the next decade. Their final meeting was just over a decade ago, a singles match in February 2010 in Memphis, and each man would go on their totally separate ways from that point forward. All right. So that's pretty cool. So,
I mean, it makes sense. Matt Hardy's pretty much always been the tag team, and he only recently...
you're going to have to be the stick man for this show.
He only recently, within the last handful of years, became the more popular of the two Hardys with the broken gimmick. But needless to say, him and Jericho, that should be a very interesting face-to-face.
All right, let's stop that. Oh. So it's going to be a gifted gab match, I guess. Who could talk longer and make...
Be a beautiful promo.
I mean, the only thing I don't like about the broken current reincarnation of the broken Matt Hardy stuff, the broken stuff, it's just, I mean, sometimes it could be really good, but sometimes it could be really just off the wall. Ooh, I'm talking to
what do you consider really
old
good, really off the wall?
Benjamin Franklin, and he's telling me that the lights will go out now. You know,
the good stuff,
like,
the stuff that got it over in the wrestling community was
the off the wall stuff. I mean, it's good, but sometimes it could just really be we didn't get any of it really in WWE, dude. We got
it was completely watered
we
down.
got a woken part, but they didn't let him go off the deep end, and that's what I was afraid of, because sometimes he could go way the fuck off the deep end.
That's great. It makes for good entertainment. But the thing is, you said woken. They obviously won the gimmick, but not the name.
Well, I mean, if they got... The reason why it was woken and not broken is because, like you said, watered down. They took out the B and put the W for watered down.
Yeah, there you go, I guess.
Watered down, broken Matt Hardy. Now, we're about to get full-blown broken Matt Hardy again, and let's see how this goes. And I do like that they're pinning the two top old people against each other, because I mean, one of them, they're both
AEW, and you can't stand to watch the older guys. At least you get your piss break all out at once, right?
Well, I mean, there you go. But not just that, it should be fun. Kenny Omega is going to go up against Sammy Guevara tonight, and that should be a 4 to 5 star match.
Oh hell yeah!
Cody versus Jimmy Havoc, that should also be a 4 to 5 star match.
Cody's winning.
Of course, Cody's winning.
We always say that many reasons.
And that looks like that's about all that they're giving us as far as what to expect tonight.
Okay, well, besides tonight, we're talking AEW in general, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Brody Lee's debut, that promo was beautiful.
Let's see. Looks like there should be an in-ring. Brody Lee should start wrestling tonight, potentially. Brody Lee's in-ring debut. Matt Hardy will meet face-to-face with Chris Jericho. Luchasaurus versus Wardlow in a lumberjack match. Chuck Taylor and Trent versus Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix in a parking lot street fight. Cody Rhodes versus Jimmy Havoc. Kenny Omega will defend the AAA Mega Championship against Sammy Guevara. Really?
Omega's retaining.
Holy shit, dude. This is a packed AEW.
And it doesn't matter who Brody Lee's debuting against. He's going over. But then again, we thought Jeff Cobb probably should have gone over regardless, and Moxley still won.
So lately I've been down on Netflix, bro. I've been like, this is completely off the wall stuff. AEW looks like it's gonna blow fucking NXT out the water again. So, I love NXT, but I mean,
and the wrestling's better.
I think if NXT goes the route that I hope that it goes, and over the next 2 weeks we get basically what we would have gotten in the NXT takeover. If we're gonna get that, then that's something I could totally be on board with, and I hope that that's exactly what we're gonna get. But I digress. Yeah, we're gonna get whatever we're gonna get, and I need to not throw a fit. But we have been getting great content from AEW. last week I couldn't agree with you more as far as being a straight up AEW mark. You are straight up that. I'm a WWE guy. You're clearly an AEW guy. And that is fine. We both meet in the middle, and we're just big-time wrestling fans at the end of the day, and we just want the best out of both products. That's fair to say, right?
Of course.
So we just want what's best for business. And what's best for business is give the fans what they hope for and want. Not all the time, because sometimes you need to rein them super fans back, like me, like you. And sometimes you got to just... you got a great idea. You have a good idea. We have a great idea. That just doesn't happen a lot lately.
They don't get it right as much as they should or as much as they could. But with AEW existing, it doesn't matter about a ratings war. I mean, like you said, give the fans what they want more. Make it a slow burn. Make us wait for it, even if we have to wait a whole year. But the thing is listen.
Yeah. And AEW they don't have to listen because they're completely new, and not just that, they kind of have a feel on what the WWE average WWE fan wants. With that being said, they also destroy stuff without, they don't even give shit a chance. If they think that the fans aren't going to like it, they just cut that shit down right there.
Vince McMahon starts liking something one day.
No, I'm talking about AEW. This is an AEW show. We're not talking about WWE. This is an AEW. But since you brought up WWE, I'm going to talk about what I wanted to talk about real quick. Lately, I've been down on Netflix. I haven't really been a big fan of Netflix. I'm more of a Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN guy, I guess, lately. With that being said, Netflix just reined me in with the Big Show. I can't wait to watch the shit out of that. That is going to be some A-plus quality entertainment. I'm just going to have to figure out my Netflix. I just got to figure out my finances, man. But damn it. Why are they going to bring out a show I just cannot wait to see at this time right now? This is this crazy time where everybody's like not really working, can't really budget in Netflix,
Just like nobody ever could budget the WWE network in there. You always got to just make a new fucking email address.
I cannot wait to watch this Big Show. That is going to be awesome.
I feel the same way about the Benoit. But I mean,
dude, you got to check that Dark Side of the Ring, bro.
I'll wait.
It's a great show.
I'll wait till it's not.
I can't wait. The rest of the season is going to be great, but they really kicked off the season with probably what could be the best show of the season. But they got so much more to talk about.
On YouTube.
This episode might be.
Fuck. I don't know, man. I'll wait till it's not the big new buzz anymore.
Where was I at? What was I doing?
Probably easier to find then.
Oh, yeah, Brody Lee. Yeah, that's what I was checking out because Brody Lee is supposed to wrestle tonight. That's going to be cool. Next thing on what...
Now you told Christopher Daniels he wasn't the first senile old man to not believe in him.
According to a new editorial article from Bloomberg, Vince McMahon may be open to selling WWE due to the company's current financial situation. WWE stock shares have dropped 40% since December 2019. What? Vince McMahon has agreed to sell some of his WWE stocks in March 2024. He is already receiving money for that deal. The deal will allow Vince to free up funds for the current times without relinquishing any control over WWE. It's basically like getting a cash advance from your bank. According to Drew Singer, Morgan Stanley Bank was involved in the making of the deal. It's said to be worth $2.26 million in shares, or a little over $80 million in freed up liquidity. You know what I'm saying?
Something about liquor.
Right, because I thought that this was something else. But, company may be the time.
Yeah, You're gonna sell it to Bloomberg?
But he's not gonna really sell it. You see.